This is Darwin and Gumball doing Street Fighter combos, and this is Ocho using cheat codes for real money. From Nintendo classics to rage-bait games, these are all the gaming references I could find in the amazing world of Gumball. And we're starting with the episode, The Words. In this episode, Darwin's being way too nice and can't muster up the courage to tell everyone how he really feels, so Gumball teaches him to be direct. But Darwin takes it way too far and starts insulting everyone. When they get to the playground, Darwin challenges Gumball to a fight, but this kind of fighting is straight out of Street Fighter.
I didn't want to do this, but you're leaving me no choice. You are not my brother. You are just a pet who grew legs!
Ultimate combo!
After Darwin loses, he realizes words can hurt and goes back to being nice, though he still roasts Gumball's big head.
Oh, it's good to have you back, buddy.
You still have a big head, though.
Well, at least mine's got hair on it.
But Street Fighter isn't the only game reference in the show. Next is Halloween, where the boys discover why two people controlling one character never works. It's Halloween, and Darwin's terrified of everything, while Gumball and Anais wear costumes. Carrie invites them over to a ghost party and gives them a potion to see ghosts. But they drink too much and become actual ghosts.
Completely turned into ghosts! Which means I can finally do this!
So with their new ghost powers, they decide to possess Tina together, which goes exactly how you'd expect.
Dude, it's way more complicated than it looks.
Move the cat!
Yeah, we'll bend the knees, man.
Put the hands out! Put the hands out!
This is exactly like QWOP, that impossible running game where you control individual leg muscles with different keys. You know, the one where taking a single step is an achievement. I never got far in this game, like at all, but they eventually have to get back to their bodies before midnight or stay ghosts forever. Next is the tape, where Ocho uses real-life cheat codes to do whatever he wants. The episode starts with Gumball and Darwin making a home movie with their camcorder. They film random stuff, like fake commercials and their parents fighting over food, but then they spot Ocho doing something weird next to the vending machine.
Hey. What the what? Wait up, I'm gonna get some too.
Then again in the schoolyard.
Look, he's doing it again. E-A.
Turns out Ocho is using the Konami code, the most famous cheat code in gaming history, and he's using it basically to do whatever he wants. When Gumball tries copying the movements but messes up the sequence, things go very wrong.
Call an ambulance!
They end up accidentally deleting their entire movie when Gumball hits the wrong button on the camera.
Oh, man, I can't wait to see this.
Classic Gumball. But not everyone has even played video games. Enter Billy, a kid who has never even played a single video game in his entire life. In this episode, Gumball and Darwin show him the amazing world of video games. But it goes exactly how you'd expect. After Billy sees his first game and basically short circuits, he gets one glimpse of a screen and starts drooling rainbows.
What was that all about?
Didn't even make it past the loading screen.
In that split second, we see flashes of Star Fox spaceships, Donkey Kong throwing barrels, Tetris blocks falling, and even Link from Zelda. If these old games are too much for Bro, imagine if he played Steal a Brain Rot or Minecraft. Felicity, Billy's mom, basically declares war on video games because of this, but she gives Gumball 3 chances to prove games are good, which is shown as Zelda heart containers, which is a nice touch. So Gumball tries showing his family playing Wii Sports tennis together. Wholesome, right? Well, not quite.
Anais, take the shot! Come on!
Now, Mother, it's only a game.
Nicole's team wins!
I don't want to play anymore!
But that fails spectacularly. The kids flip the script and show how violent books are too.
I can see you're getting an idea.
No, just some leftover food on my chin.
Oh, well, I have an idea.
Hey, that's a great idea. I'm gonna pass it off as my own. Hey, I have an idea. If our parents think video games are a bad influence, let's see what they think about books. Everyone, start reading!
But instead of becoming better parents, the adults just burn all the books while the kids watching horror. Speaking of watching in horror, next is The Slide, where Rocky's so deep in Minecraft, he forgot how to talk to real humans. Rocky's playing Minecraft with Gumball and Darwin on their computers, but then he mentions the only woman he's talked to in 6 months was a farmer's daughter who needed help getting her goat. But it turns out that was just a Minecraft quest. So they help Rocky download Trawler, a dating app, and after tons of failed swipes, and accidentally rejecting his dream girl by swiping the wrong way, they race across town to find her in person. But after failing at real-world dating, where do we find Rocky? Right back at his computer playing Minecraft. Darwin even creates a female dwarf character to be Rocky's girlfriend.
Thanks, man. It's not the same, but it'll do for now.
At least he's consistent. Next is the box, where Gumball has way too much fun with a portal gun. A mysterious box arrives at the Wattersons' door that nobody ordered. Everyone's arguing about whether to open it since it's illegal to open other people's mail, but Gumball's convinced it contains a portal gun. In his imagination, he gets the gun and immediately finds the laziest possible uses for it.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with this.
Speak for yourself.
This is straight from Portal 2, where you use portals to solve puzzles and beat the game. But then the doctor warns him teleportation is messing up his DNA. So naturally, Gumball decides that this is his chance to get superpowers by merging with animals.
Whoa, what's that?
I've been trying to get superpowers. I wanted to fly, so I took a bird through the portal, but instead now I can lay eggs. Then I tried to get invisibility, so I took a chameleon through, and now I can lay chameleon eggs. And then I tried to get super jump, so I took a frog through, and
Now you can lay.
yeah.
Next is the console, where Gumball learns why you should never trust Richard to get you the right gaming console. The episode starts with Richard giving Gumball a knockoff Game Boy.
Be a game! Child? Made in Chainor? This is such a knockoff. Even the country it was made in is a knockoff.
But then Gumball, Darwin, and Anais are transported to a video game world filled with a bunch of gaming references. Now they're stuck in a Final Fantasy-style RPG and can't walk around a tiny shrub because of invisible walls.
You're apparently too stupid to walk on the lawn.
My butt uses axe. It is ineffective. My butt uses saw. It is ineffective.
Can my butt just use common sense and walk around it?
My butt uses sarcasm. It is ineffective.
And just like in classic RPG games, NPCs keep repeating the same dialogue endlessly. But Gumball, of course, gets super annoyed and smacks Leslie with the dialogue box.
We could have just walked away, but now maybe we should run.
And like with every JRPG, they're forced to grind XP fighting the most random enemies. Squirrels, birds, even townspeople. Then the final boss shows up, and it's the Game Child console itself with multiple phases and health bars. When they finally face the Game Child console as the final boss, it one-shots them down to 1 HP. So they use the phone to summon all their friends. Sarah, Hector, Banana Joe, everyone. They deal exactly 999 damage because, of course they do. After beating it at 89% completion, the game asks if they want to start over. And of course, Gumball clicks yes.
Start a new game.
Next is the uncle, where Gumball thinks he's meeting the actual Mario. Ocho mentions his uncle Mario, who's a plumber and races go-karts on weekends. Gumball loses his mind, thinking it's the Mario from the games.
Moving too fast. I meant adopt me.
What?
Date! Should we date first?
You mean you want to be friends?
Best friends!
Okay. The rest will follow naturally.
So Gumball does these dangerous tests to become Ocho's best friend. And when he finally gets invited to mini-golf with Uncle Mario, Gumball runs there exactly like he's in a Mario game. But it turns out Uncle Mario is just some regular plumber. But then Ocho mentions his other uncle is a blue hedgehog who runs super fast, and Gumball immediately chases after him at super speed.
But it's cool. After all we've been through, I think I'm more able to trust people now. So thanks for that.
Wait, not worth it.
Oh, you're right.
Some people never learn. Next, we have the Founder, where Richard accidentally turns an office elevator into Dance Dance Revolution. Nicole needs to pay their cable bill in person because the internet's cut off, and the kids are literally dying without Wi-Fi.
Off. Haven't you noticed how weird the kids have been acting lately?
Memes. Fails.
Kitten.
So Richard goes inside for vending machine snacks, but accidentally claims he owns the company, and everyone just believes him.
I don't think that's him.
Of course it's him. What are the odds someone would show up pretending to be the founder the exact day we invited him to approve the new office design?
So Richard becomes CEO and starts making the worst business decisions ever, including turning the elevator into Dance Dance Revolution. When Nicole and Phil from accounting get in, the lights go dark and disco music starts.
You gotta dance to make it go up.
They have to hit the arrow patterns perfectly to make the elevator move, just like actual DDR. Phil loves it so much he decides to just stay in the DDR elevator forever.
I'm staying right here.
Why?
I never knew what I wanted to do with my life until now.
You want to dance in the elevator of a crumbling building?
Oh yeah, see you at the Christmas party.
Meanwhile, the entire building starts collapsing from Richard's terrible management. Next, we have the episode The Phone, and this episode has a ton of Space Invader references. At the beginning of the episode, Gumball and Darwin get a brick phone, and Darwin immediately gets addicted to it.
Who's got a phone?
We got a phone.
I said, who's got a phone?
We got a phone.
When they're playing Space Invaders on the final boss, Darwin gets distracted, answers his phone, causing them to lose.
How do you spell alone?
J-E-R-K.
Later in the episode, Gumball gets so fed up with Darwin's constant texting, he does this.
I'm sorry, but Darwin isn't available right now, or ever again. Please, get a life, stop texting, and never call again after the beep! Beep!
Turns out it was Ocho, and bro does not let that slide. When Ocho shows up, he starts shooting pixel bombs at them, Space Invaders style. But then Darwin gets hit and dies.
Your friend, Darwin.
But comes back with 2 lives left.
Never mind.
Dude, we got 3 lives.
That was close. They use trash can lids to deflect his shots right back at him. They try a combo breaker, but hit Ocho's mom instead. This whole episode was pretty much a reference to the game Space Invaders, which came out in 1978. Yeah, this game is super old, but at the time, it was super popular. The next reference comes from the episode The Upgrade. Bobbert gets a software upgrade that basically breaks him. He keeps freezing and his voice recognition stops working. So Gumball and Darwin take him to the Bobbert store to get him fixed, but the employees refuse to downgrade him. They just replace him with a newer model and ship the old Bobbert off to a factory. So the boys fly after the plane to rescue him. When Gumball dives out of the plane to save Bobbert, he's falling through the air grabbing onto random cargo.
Bobbert! I'm coming, buddy! Gumball, come back!
Just a second! Sorry, I just love doing that.
This whole scene is straight from Uncharted 3, where Nathan Drake falls through cargo, hanging out of a plane, and is one of the most iconic scenes in gaming. The next reference comes from the episode The Parasite. Gumball and Darwin read Anaisa's diary and find out she has a friend named Jody who's taking advantage of her. So Gumball explains what parasites do by literally fusing with Darwin.
First, she uses you to get stuff. Then when you think you guys are friends, she takes over your mind, attaches herself to your body, and before you know it, she's turned you into a fungus thingy so she can release her spores.
This is a reference to The Last of Us, where the cordyceps fungus infects people and turns them into zombies, and they even make the same clicking sounds.
I stole that last part from a zombie video game.
Ugh, that's super creepy. But those are all the gaming references I could find in the amazing world of Gumball. If I missed any, let me know in the comments. But if you want to see more Gumball content, click this video next.